Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make scones using the biscuit method. The first thing I want to show you is how to rehydrate dried fruit. What you're going to do is just very simple. You put the fruit in the pot and you put just enough water to cover it. Bring it to a simmer, and when it comes to a simmer you turn it off and you let it sit for 10-15 minutes until so it gives it a chance to absorb the warm water and get soft. So while our apricots are rehydrating, I went and I got the other ingredients, so let's go over what we need. We need 7.5 ounces of pastry flour, 2.5 ounces of butter, salt, a little allspice and nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, some sugar, and then we have 4 ounces of milk. Usually with scones you use cream, but we already have so many other things going on, milk is fine. Some white chocolate, pumpkin seeds, a little milk to brush them with when they're done before you put them in the oven, and a little turbinado sugar for sprinkling on top. So the first thing we're going to do is sift our flour. I have my baking powder, and my sugar. And here I'm going to add my salt and my spices. And now I'm going to cut my butter into the flour. So what that means is I simply take it and break the cold butter up into, for this case, what we want is nice tender scones. So we want it to look vaguely like coarse cornmeal. Just like with biscuits and pie dough, you want to try to keep the dough pretty cool. So you just don't want any large lumps, because you want nice tender scones. And so that's about what you want. Now I'm going to take and add my milk. And you see it still looks dry, but we're going to add our apricots next. And my pumpkin seeds and the white chocolate. And remember, scones are quick bread, so you just want to mix it until it just starts to come together. And this is a very soft dough, so I'm going to put a little flour down on my table and on my hands. And then I take about half of the mixture And it's very soft, so you want to work real gently with it. And I make a little disc. And remember, just like with biscuits, this will double in thickness, so you press it out to maybe a little bit less than ½ inch. And then you cut it like you would a pie. And onto the baking dish. And then you do the same thing with the other dough. And from here, what you do is you want to brush the tops with a little milk or more cream or buttermilk. It will help them to brown. And then you sprinkle them real generously with sugar. Again, it adds a little crunch and sweetness. And then we put them in the oven, bake them at 400 for 20 to 30 minutes till they're a little crisp around the edges and golden, and then we have scones. And into the oven they go. Scones are golden and ready.